They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover, that's Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash, up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder.
Looks like he's moving around, winning that down. That's a good sign. I believe Austin Hill's got this.
And the leader, Austin Hill. But keep this in mind, we freeze the field when the caution comes out on the final lap, so NASCAR will have to review.
Is he going to win the Winston 500? Jimmy Spencer is second. They come through the tri-oval. Checkered is waving. Ernie Irvin wins, and Rusty Smith then gets airborne and flips wildly right at the start-finish line, very reminiscent of his accident at Daytona.
Earnhardt comes down on the inside, trying to draft Rusty, and
it's putting him up in the third place. A while ago we saw Jarrett and Earnhardt were capable of pull away a little bit. They're trying to bring it in.
trouble behind Rusty Wallace is turning over.
Rusty Wallace 20 feet in the air, spinning, crashing.
Well, I'll tell you, when they're running that close together and jockeying around position, you just know that things like this are going to happen.
You can drive a car, folks, at home 200 miles an hour.
Closer together than most people park.
Yeah, 200 miles an hour with somebody pushing.
Trouble, turn 3.
Big wreck.
Brian Kozlowski, David Rudeman, Michael Waltrip, Matt Kenseth,
big
and
wreck.
half the field.
I see about 3 of the Hendrick cars there that's involved.
Mark Martin is there. I see him. There's a Biffle. Jimmy Johnson's laying over there. There's a 24 car. Looks pretty bad.
Brian Vickers limping around.
Let's see if we can see anything. Well, there's not a whole lot to see. Michael just got into the back of the... Tony Stewart did the same thing to Michael in the Bud shootout. Got into him pretty hard and turned him around right there and got Michael with it.
And Darrell, everybody was going to the apron, but those cars sliding off 31 degrees of banking, that's where they're going to end.
Oh, goes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down.
Does anybody have anything left for the race leader? Ryan Newman off turn 4. Checkered flag is waving at the start-finish line. Who will get here first? Newman down. Oh, he's going to get turned. Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin across the line. Denny Hamlin will go back-to-back. Newman flipping across the start-finish line in an amazing finish. Here in Daytona. We want to make sure that we know exactly when the caution flag came out. Denny Hamlin will go back-to-back here at Daytona. Boy, it all broke out coming off turn number 4. Newman got turned, and Denny able to get by, Blaney able to get by. All of our attention down there. We'll update you there on Ryan Newman, Ryan Newman in a moment. But it's back-to-back for Denny Hamlin.
The Ford has gone to victory lane this year.
The other thing these guys are going to have to be careful of, somebody runs out of fuel in the middle of this, man, what a big problem that could create. Now you can see that. If somebody run out of fuel right there in the middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard, oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
It's Ryan Newman. See Kevin Harvick there, Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across, Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. And watch the car get turned around.
He and his teammate, Tony Stewart, got into the wall, but you can see it turns Ryan Newman around. As soon as it does, it's almost like that wing acts as to help to lift the car up. Lands on Kevin Harvick's hood.
Outside lane, hanging tough here on the restart.
Oh, here we go.
Got trouble. That's Casey Kane to go sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh, my. Half the field is gone.
The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, the
Denny
18
Hamlin,
gets on its roof.
and Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Wow. Let's take a replay here. It looks like the 16 got into the 5 a little bit too hard and just turned him. And man, talk about getting piled up.
Watch the 3 car when we get another replay of Austin Dillon come shooting up through the middle and trying to avoid the accident.
26 of Cole Witt just got into the 18.
To the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
You can see him on the bottom. Rex starts in front. He runs in the back of the 24. Gets up on the 11. Now he's on top of the 55. Now it's just along for the ride. Watch the car stop. Watch the car stop. It gets into those poles, and it goes from, I don't know what, 180, 190 miles an hour, I'm just guessing, to a complete stop. That is unbelievable.
And it looks like a tour. That's 3,500 pounds. That stock car is extremely heavy. You see here after he's upside down, the 2 is spinning. Obviously, he's already lost control, makes more contact.
I think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going?
Oh, no!
He turns him.
No, no.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
Unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out.
But watch, the 09's going to look to the outside where he already has. Carl went up to block him a little bit. Now he's going to come down to try to block him again, and you get one shot at it, but you don't get 2. Watch this.
What a lick.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
You know, and looking very carefully at the catch fencing that held, and I did not see any debris go into the grandstand, and that certainly is
unbelievable.
Is very gratifying.